Nakita ko talaga, I have to go into the basics. Huwag na lang tayo yung mga economic theory because ang tinplay ko kasi sa Davao. Davao ay controlled crime. Most important thing is that there has to be law and order. I hold it as an article of faith that no development could come to the Philippines, Manila, if everything is topsy-turvy. When there is corruption and the place is with so many rats, criminals going, kidnapping people, and even if the ransom was already paid, a lot of Filipino Chinese were kidnapped and nothing was heard from them on. Mahirap yan. That is a country really that is in anarchy. And the drug was into the millions of victims. The original number given by General Santiago was 3 million. In my few months, si Bato counted 1 million plus. I would take that number as is, maybe no incremental increase. But somehow, I've said to myself, I could not succeed as president if there is disorder in the city, just like Davao. So when I became mayor there, I followed a hard line, a stance. And maraming namatay. I do not deny that in my order to the police to clean up the place, and maybe sabihin ninyo why there are so many cases against the police in Davao. Well, it's because the work. Hindi pwede sa akin yung magsildo ako ng police na tapan-tamaran. Hindi sabihin ko sa iyo, are you up to it or not? Because if you are not, then I could always ask for a replacement. And I do not like policemen who are indolent and lazy. Kaya ko talaga sila pinupos. At alam mo kung bakit naman ayaw ng police magtrabaho? Because of the cases that will be filed against them as a leverage. Yan ang uso ngayon. Marami man kaming abogado dito. If there is a case filed against you, ang pinakamagandang gawin is to file a case against the police. For whatever reason, harassment or you lost something during the search and seizure process. And so ang police sa Pilipinas naging inutil. Alam ninyo yan. And instead of guarding the public, they were into guarding mga drug lords, pati civilian and politicians.